mission here at Hannah's Home is to share the gospel of Jesus Christ to single pregnant women who are in crisis. And what we do is we bring them into a home environment. We have a culture here that each woman feels loved and cared for as an individual and belongs. And we teach her the things that she needs to know in order to heal from the things that have broken her. We get her ready to be a mom and teach her, everything that she needs to know to be successful in parenting. Whatever that journey looks like for her, we just come alongside her and care for her and get her ready to be independent.
The toughest thing I've ever went through would be addiction. I was a heroin addict, I was a fentanyl user, a meth user, everything. So I recommended to go to Park, which is a sober living facility that the courthouse runs. The counselor there, I started just confessing about what I was hearing and what I was experiencing at that time. I admitted hearing voices, and then they sent me to a psychiatrist. They were like, okay, well, I want to get you examined. So they pink slipped me for 72 hours. And then I had nobody to take Sophia. So the child services came involved and took her away from me. I got out and I was, looking for my daughter. I thought I could just have her back. I had to go through this whole circle of, am I responsible enough? Am I gonna be reliable enough to be her mother? And then having to go to a facility to have that mother-daughter visitation was ridiculous. I didn't feel like that was necessary. At the beginning, I felt why talk to anybody when they took my daughter away? How can I say how I feel if you're gonna use it against me?
Prior to Hannah's Home, I want to say it started in the year 2021. I was in a transition from an unhealthy relationship. I left Tori's dad pregnant and wanted to better my life, but in order to do that, I was homeless. I lived out of my car. All I had was my daughter, Victoria. I was always someone who was hurt, or it was really hard, and all because I didn't know my worth.
Before I got here, I was losing faith. I didn't believe in anything, really. I was starting to disbelieve. I didn't really know who to trust, and Vicky's like, you gotta trust my staff. I'm like, I don't know how.
The day that I met Anna, she was a very broken young woman and very afraid and not much hope for what her future would look like, even just not being able to sleep in her own room. To watching her learn to do everyday normal tasks and start following through with a case plan that she needed to have Nevaeh and earn Sophia back the same week, and walking with her through not learning to parent one newborn but two children, a newborn and a 1-year-old at the same time.
Now, when I first got my custody back of Sophia, I didn't know what to do. I was like, Vicky, I can't do this. This is too much, because I had a newborn and then almost my 1-year-old. I was just like, I can't do this. She's like, you can, and you will. If I didn't have that, getting stuck into my head, I don't know what I would do right now. Every day is a new day. Every day is recovery. So if it's not about recovery, then it's not about my life.
Before I knew God, I was really lost. When I came here, I just felt immediately loved, and no matter what mistakes I did that brought me to that situation, they welcomed me with open arms.
When Crystal first moved in, she was extremely scared. She had been living in Tennessee and was homeless. So she came to us and was just really not aware of how much help she needed. And so she was a joy when she moved in, but really for her, she needed to learn that she actually deserved help.
I felt that I didn't deserve it because there's women who actually need help. And I said that to someone here, and they said, well, you were hurt. You were You've went through trauma in relationships, you've been hurt, abandoned. What makes you any different? Hearing them say that, it put hope and faith in my heart that I can do this. I've been forgiven and found and given a second chance.
We want to teach them that they belong, that they have an identity in who they are and a purpose, and then we want to help them discover that. We work on very practical things such as life skills, cooking and laundry and cleaning, as well as financial education so that they learn to handle their money.
They teach us so many things. Bright courses, it's like a parenting class, and it tells you everything you need to know to grow with your child.
We also offer spiritual care as far as Bible study and daily devotions, and we get them included in churches.
Just everyone who contributes to Hannah's Home, it's outstanding. It's actually incredible.
Well, our staffing is our biggest resource. Staff and volunteers, that's how we do what we do.
It's really phenomenal, and I can say all this, and someone else will be like me and say, I don't believe it. But it's true, it really is. And I wouldn't have ever saw myself in this position I am right now if it wasn't for Hannah's Home.
Being here, I can't give up. Like, there's something. I'm not here just to be here.
So our baby bottle campaign is our largest fundraiser of the year. We just ask that each person take home a baby bottle, fill it up with coins or cash or even check, and bring it back. And that is how we provide absolutely everything that we do for these women and babies.
All I can think is, wow, I've come so far. As soon as I came here, I've done better for my life and for my daughter.
So we're expanding our program. We're dividing it into 2 phases. Phase 1, which is our traditional residential living community space. And we're converting the upstairs of the home into 4 apartments where they will be able to move still in the safe space of this home, but it will incorporate a little bit more independent living. The daycare was just a dream, but when COVID hit and things shut down, as things began to open back up and our moms went back to work, that dream started to become a reality because we wanted to choose for our babies to be safe and healthy and to be able to keep them in the home.
If I didn't have daycare, I wouldn't have been able to start school again. I wouldn't have been nearly able to work. It saved me through a lot of things.
This place helps. Everything, it's all hands-on, it's all love, it's all care. And they're not just doing things to help the kids, they're doing things to help the moms. Having us feel loved, but knowing how to give love at the same time.
Keep trying. We are so strong as mothers. Not everyone can do what we do. I thought I was never gonna get out of that hole, and I'm on a mountain. I'm standing on a mountain, and by the grace of God, keep praying, because He will answer you.